Good evening to all. Let me start by saying I'm probably much older than many of you in this class, and with that, I may have a different perspective on life. As I watched Bowling Alone, I found myself agreeing with the majority of the video as I saw comparators from my youth to what is my perception of current times. Now, before I go any further, I will preface the remainder by saying I do not have children, so my thoughts are based on observation, not first-hand experience. I was raised in a manner that was outlined by the video. My parents consistently interacted with other parents and neighbors, and gatherings were held regularly. I spent my summers and evenings riding a bike with friends, playing sports, and spending nights at friends' homes. As a result, my development as a youth was not only influenced by my parents, but also sports coaches, some of which were teachers, friends, parents, extended family, as well as my peer group in general. Looking back, I truly see that it took a village, and my parents, furthermore, had faith in those around us to allow it to occur. My parents were involved with my interactions and who I interacted with, a vetting process to an extent. As I compare my youth to what I see in today's society, I believe there has been numerous changes that have been spurred by technology, and that our personal interactions are now being relied upon social media, but not in its entirety. Currently, a large amount of our youthful population and their parents gather a large portion of their daily information from electronic devices of some sort. Conversations have been turned into comments and blogs, which in my belief does not replace face-to-face interaction or true communication. Because true communication, it involves reflection, tone, pace, as well as body language. Sports for some kids have transitioned to video games and interaction through a headset. Furthermore, society has become dependent on instant communication, which in many cases is later deemed to be incorrect. At any point, you can go to a restaurant and look around the building and see at least one person has their phone out per table instead of being involved in conversation. I would reason to say that a portion of the influence on today's youth comes from technology that is unvested by a parent guardian. In my opinion, the brief comparisons I mentioned prior have direct relation to Locke and his theory of the mind being a blank slate. In my youth, the adults in my life had a reasonable control of my source of influence, thus my mental development as well. I fear that the age of technology that the governing ability may be waning. The togetherness, the face-to-face interaction, the community involvement that was achieved was a portion of the foundation of this country. As the youth of today's society become more reliant on digital interaction and eventually become a more senior section of the population, one must wonder what level of interaction may be occurring with them. Furthermore, what tangible embedded influence were upon those blank slates.